Okie dokie, this is where it gets fun. Turn this bad boy around. And let's go park her at the... First, let's get rid of all of the bats. Because I don't want the bats in here. I wonder if I should or could add lights to this. I don't know if I can. Alright. So now that we are parked, let's go ahead and close the door. And then let's also check to make sure my audio is being accepted, which it is. That's great. Now we can just disassemble the train. Close that window, and now we need to add, yes, add to the train. How long can we make it, realistically? Probably very long. I'm not sure. I'm also not sure how we connect these. What we will need, though, is we will need, not a train station, we need brass casings. I don't know if I have any brass casings, which, I'm sorry, train casings, not brass casings. So if I go ahead and place one, like, here? That's way too close. So I need to go one more back, I think. Because I want... So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right where that is. So I need to go one gap and then 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to bring it back here. I get rid of that and then bring this here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, nope, I need to bring it back one more even. I need to bring it back to right here. Alright, so I think that is a good distance. And I think I'm going to need my industrial iron plating. Block of industrial... Wow! Block of industrial iron plating. And I don't know how long each bogey is. So from the middle... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 18, I think. So we will just place that block there, and then this block right here, and this would have been easier to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so it is 18 blocks in between. So if I want the same amount of, like, the same length, I'm not sure if I should make it the same length or if I should make it like 12 blocks. Honestly, I'm not sure. So let's just see how it looks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. If I place this right there, is that too long? Okay, I don't think that's too long. I think that'll look nice. And then if we do the same thing for another car, then I think that'll look real nice. So to start off, I'm going to take my block of industrial iron plating and just fill this whole bit in like so. Now, I'm not sure how I did the underneath. I did do the underneath just like that, so that is fine. And I think I want to do something very similar where I use the frame blocks here, the framed stairs, to make it go up like that on the bottom. And I also need... There's that. So how did I do this? So there's that, and then... so something like that, and then we have the 2 of those. Do I have any of those on me? I do not, so I'll have to see if I have any in any of these backpacks, which it's not looking like I have any. No, I do not have any of those, so that is fine. I'm also going to need more copycat panels. Okay. So let's go get some framed blocks, some copycat panels. Let's get rid of this grass block. Darn Enderman. Where you take it from? Where did he take it from? I don't know, but that definitely needs to be filled in. Do I have any? I do not, and I don't have any grass on me either. Okay, that's fine. We'll just leave that for now. There's the banana. All right, so let's first get the framed stairs. All right, so we will definitely have enough framed stairs. I need more block of industrial iron plating. So I think that's just iron in a stone cutter. Is that what it is? Block of industrial iron plating. Block of industrial iron plating. Yes. So let's get a whole bunch of these. 163 should be fine. I will throw the extra iron back in there. I will throw the extra framed slabs in there. I believe I used calcite. I should have checked that before. Which we only have a little bit of calcite, but that is fine because I have more at my storage system. So what else am I going to need? I'm going to need zinc for copycat panels. Which should be, yes, that. And then I'm going to need some copycat steps. Right, where did my copycat panels go? Okay, I have more than enough copycat panels and copycat steps. So I can put this zinc back because we don't need that. We have a bunch of raw zinc we can smelt up if we do need more, which I don't foresee me needing more. Next I'm going to need, what else am I going to need? I'm going to need, wow, I'm blanking. I guess we'll go back and we'll start building. Yes, I will double check to make sure that is calcite. I will need item vaults. Do I have? I have tons of barrels somewhere. 1,000. So do I have enough to make? I don't have any iron sheets. Do I have any iron sheets in this backpack? I have. Yes. I think 10 stacks of iron sheets will be more than enough because the 114 item vaults will not be enough. I will just make as many item vaults as I possibly can with the iron sheets that I have because I'm not going to run out of barrels versus how much iron sheets I have. So 434 vaults, that should definitely be enough for me. So while I'm over here as well, I might as well grab another villager and plop them in. It is nighttime. You can only sleep at night. Oh, it is. Well, you can come with me. I don't know who you are, but you're going to come with me. And the reason why I need him is because I need him to sit in a seat forever and ever, and that will be his home for good. Right down here, I need you to sit right there. Yes, sir. You look great. Ah, the dirt. Even got a little trash can right here. You like that? Yeah, I know you do. You're looking at it. I think it's because you want to become a fisherman. Too bad! Don't. What did you just say to me? What? Say it again. I dare you. Say it. You're lucky I'm feeling nice today. Don't tempt me. All right. Anyways. I am so stupid. I am so stupid. Okay. Yes, we needed the calcite, the white valve handles. And what are these? These are calcite crushing wheels. So I'm thinking we do a main design of the industrial iron plating on the bottom. and then the calcite up top. And then that is not far enough out. No, that is how it's going to have to be. So we're just going to go ahead and place all of these down just like so. And then we also need this to come out one more, and then I believe it's like that, right? Because that's the door. So it has a 1-block platform. Yes, that is correct. So let's just go ahead and do that. And then block of industrial iron plating all the way around the bottom here. I should really have put this in my offhand, which I'm going to do now so that I don't have to go back through and place it in after the fact of all of the framed blocks being placed. Now, wow, I have the perfect amount of framed blocks for the bottom bit there. So that looks awesome. What we do want to do is we want this to be a vault cart. So a cart that is just, you know, meant for like transporting items and stuff. So I'm thinking number 1, let's go get some calcite and we'll see if we have 2 more white valve handles. I don't know how to make them. White valve handles. How do I make a valve in general? So, okay, so yeah, but how do I okay. So maybe I have to look up valve handles. Where is the normal valve handle? White, orange, magenta, blue, yellow, lime, purple, copper. Oh, I think I get a copper one and then... No. So if I want the white one, I have just a create valve. Light gray, cyan, blue, brown, red, black, copper. So I don't know how to make this, apparently. Yes, but how do I make the actual valve handle? Because obviously I've made it before, but for some reason, what if I just type in hashtag create? Oh, I want create valve underscore handle. Okay, so the same thing just comes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Why is there 17 colors? So one of these is the normal valve, but why can't I find it? Yellow, lime, pink, gray, light gray, cyan, blue, brown, purple, copper, black, red, and green. All right, so I guess I'm just gonna make the copper one and then hope I can change the color of it. So let me make 1, 2, 3, 4 of those because I want them to also be white. So I do need to make my way over to my storage system in order to Get rid of these grass blocks. I don't know where they keep coming from. I don't want them. I do need to make my way over to my storage system in order to get some calcite. So I think I'll get like 5 or 6 stacks of calcite. That should be more than, well, considering if I need to make 2 trains, I probably should get more than 5 or 6 stacks. I probably should get like 10 or so. How much calcite do I have? So there's 15 stacks of calcite. So let's go ahead and throw all of that, and we'll get one more 16 stacks just to make that over 1,000. That is absolutely beautiful. Go ahead and go back home, and then now I need to see if this is actually how I make them. The white, at least. So I need to throw this in a deployer. And then if I throw some calcite in this, is that going to make it? No, that is not going to make it. So how in the world do I make a white one? Oh, I just need to dye it or soap. Use soap, I guess? So that... Okay, no wonder I got it wrong, because you do that for the crushing wheels. Silly. Alright, so let's go and grab some white dye. Which I should have a bunch of white dye. Yeah. So there's 4 white dyes. So if I just put this in here, that becomes a copper valve handle. That becomes a white valve handle. Okay, so it was not as complicated as I was making it. So we have our calcite. We have our valve handles. I should have made another one, but I'm sure that I'll be back. So if... Actually, do I have any bones on me? I do have bone meal. So I can make 2 more of that, because I do, in fact, need another 2 of these if I want to make them, or if I want to put them on all sides of my train as kind of like a stopper, bumper kind of thing. So that would all make sense. So let's go ahead and throw this here and there, and then this one here and here, here and here. So that makes sense as a stopper, I think. So that's there and there. So there's 1 block in the middle. That is perfect. Pick those back up. I didn't need to put them down. And then I also need to get rid of that. I need the vaults right here. And then... So I think I want... Do I want these like this? Right there on the edge, and then have the copycat panels wherever they went. Copycat panels and block of industrial iron plating. I'm definitely getting more iron plating, but that's fine. So now, do I want these not like that? I want that like that. And then if I do 1 more there and 1 there, how does that look? Does that look weird? That does look a little weird. So if I brought that all the way out, that would be better. But then you'll see that bit there overhanging. That's fine, actually, because you're going to see it on the sides anyways. Did not mean to break that. So, yes, bring that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that should be a max size. And then this one, I think we want to do the same on this side here. Put 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, and then I think that is, yes, that is 9. So honestly, I'm not sure if I want to make this train that long. I don't think it needs to be that long. So if I just, realistically, I could shorten it by, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. So if I brought this in 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see how this would look in comparison to what it looks like now, in comparison to the actual locomotive. So that is how long it is. Does that look better? Honestly, I don't know if that looks better. Let's go ahead and go into free cam. And also turn our HUD off. So that is how long that train is, or the locomotive is. And that is how long the... I feel like it has to be the same length. Yeah, I feel like it has to be the same length. So, unfortunately for me, I gotta redo all this again. But that's okay. That's no big deal. Alright, there we go. So now, let's go ahead and... I mean, that does look weird. There is no reason for there to be 4 blocks here. But realistically, again, what I could do if I wanted to is I could put these... Oh, but I can't. Nah, I can't. I was going to say I could put item drains here along here and then have 3 brass funnels on each of these so that I can only have to load and unload from one vault. But I think I'm going to have to do both just because this has the item drains. They will also drain liquids. And I don't have any other way of getting stuff to and from. Yeah, I don't have any other way of getting stuff to and from, I don't think. Unless I did something like this. But then again, I don't think it's going to work. So if I... Yeah, this definitely is not going to work. Yeah, that definitely won't work. So, that's fine. We'll just have... But I really want the item drains. I'm not going to lie, I really do want the item drains. We're just going to keep it simple. We're going to put 2 portable storage interfaces somewhere. Do I have any portable storage interfaces on me? Right now it's not looking like I do. I don't seem to find any. All right, I don't think they're very hard to make, so that's fine. Let's just control A. Portable storage interface. I want the... What is this? Portable energy interface? That's cool. So, oh yeah, that's easy. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Did I have any of these? I did not have any, so it's a good thing that I made them. So... I am not sure how I want to do this. Not without everything looking dumb. Unless we did it from the top. We could do them from the top. Because what's above here? Nothing. And then there's nothing over here. All that would have to do is come over here. Up. Over. And then split. But I don't know if the storage drawer system will reach. So I suppose we could do it from the top. I would have to have a way of getting this out, though. So I wonder if I just put these smart chutes. But let's... I don't know. I would almost have to... I feel like I would almost have to put something here. How can I do this? Okay, think. How can I do this? Because I don't want it really any taller than this. Because that's already 3... That would already be 4 blocks tall. And if I throw this on top, that's 4 blocks tall. And I don't think a portable storage interface will just go straight into the... Wow, I can't think. I don't think the portable storage interface will just go straight into the vault. So that is what it would have to be. That looks so dumb. That looks really bad. Oh, and it's not even lined up in the middle. How did I make that mistake? I have no idea. So that is definitely a no-go. So what about... I feel like item drains is realistically the only viable option, I think. All right, in the meantime of me actually thinking about how I want to do this, I am going to put the sides on. Because this is what I'm thinking. If I go ahead and fill this all in with the white, it will match the train, but like colors inverted. If that makes sense. So, realistically, I should be doing this right here in the middle. Because, yeah. I'm not sure if I like the calcite color, though. Because it looks good on these over here. Because it's different. So I wonder if I did... Instead of calcite, I wonder if I did, like, white concrete. Honestly, I don't know. I would have to check this out and, like, actually see a difference between the two. So in the meantime, let's just take this and fill all these in. And if I don't like it, then I can always switch it to a different block. That's fine. That is no problem. I don't want that there. I want it like that. And then these need to go. That one needs to go. So I'm going to leave this side open. And then, there we go. You know, we could actually do some kind of, like, sliding door. At least, like, a sliding door looking thing. I don't know if I want white. I'm thinking, I like the color of the red. So I'm thinking we do red. But I don't know if red would be too much for that. So let's go ahead and try to figure out what blocks we really have and what colors I want to use. Because realistically, I can use whatever colors I want. So let's go look over the storage system to see what I have. I know I have every color of the concrete and the concrete powder, but I do not have a lot of them just because, see, yeah, the red is definitely going to be way too bright. but maybe with the darker color, it would look better than the white. Or even I could do gray or dark gray. Or I guess light gray or gray. But then we have the green, which I think looks nice. Oh, but then we have the gray concrete powder, which I feel looks nicer than the regular concrete, the regular gray concrete, but I don't know. I do have a bunch of brown. I'm thinking we grab some white, some light gray, some gray, and some red. So this will be pretty easy for me to make all of the colors that I need. Because I do have, how much? We have light gray, which is just, I think, gray and white. And then gray is just black and white. So I will need a bunch of white dye. I will need some black dye. And I will need red dye, which I have a bunch of white. And I have a bunch of red. So we'll grab a stack of red. I guess all of this stuff that I have for white. And then I will grab, 2 stacks of gray. I don't even have to make any. Let's make light gray. So we have white, gray, light gray, and red. So now I need to make some concrete, some concrete powder, which will then be turned into concrete. So there is 4 stacks of each, and if I want the gray concrete, let's do that one. So I think we'll just do like a quarter of a stack for each to give us, 2 stacks. That's perfectly fine. So light gray is done. Let's do gray. 13, 14, 15. Oops. So there's 16 and 16. Okay. Let's do gray. Where's my light gray? Where did that go? Put that down here, and then we will put some calcite up there just to make sure that I don't lose my stuff. We'll do white. So gray is done. Light gray is done. And then we will do red. So now I just have to go wash these and pick them back up, and then everything will be nice and colorful. Wrong area. I need to go right here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, oops. It'd help if I turn my magnet off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't think we need anything more than 2 stacks, so that'll be perfectly fine. Now, while we sit here and wait, I'm going to take a sip of water. Okay, now that everything is done, we'll go ahead and pick that up, and we can just throw these into our inventory. So now let's go ahead and put everything in here just so we don't get confused, and then we will take a stack of red out first because that was my first thought. So red is my first thought. We'll try that first. See how it looks. If it looks too bold, then we'll switch to the, I guess, gray. If it looks too dark, we'll try the light gray. Or we'll try the red and then the white as well. So let's do this part. Ooh, that is bold. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Yeah, that is bold as bold can be. We will try the white over here. Again, not sure about the white here. I mean, it does match the front, and it matches the valves here. But I'm not sure about that either. So we will throw the red and the white back. We will grab the light gray and the gray out. So I'm thinking... Excuse me. Light gray is a little better, but also I don't think just a solid color is what we need. So if we do the regular gray, that's a little too dark. So definitely not the regular gray. So I think the light gray with white stripe or red and white stripe will be the winner. So let me go ahead and get all of this out nice and quick like. And what's nice about this is I can just hold this down. I don't have to worry about hitting it twice because once you take the block out, then it doesn't matter. So I'm thinking we do the light gray. We need to end with light gray as well. So we do 2 light grays and maybe 1 red. And then 2 light grays and 1 white, maybe. Ooh, that is white, or red. And then light gray. And then red. That looks kind of cool. I'm not sure if I like it, though. Wow, I am just placing all of them in the wrong spot. That's fine. So white, red, and then what if I just had the middle to be light gray? Yeah, I definitely don't like that. Makes it look like a clown car. So, what if we did little little stripes like this? I'm thinking red's definitely not the move. So what if we tried the white here? And then we will get rid of all of the red here, all of the white. And we will just do a little something like this with one in the middle. And then we're just going to cover all of these back up. We could probably swing something like this. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. We could probably swing something like this, yeah. That doesn't look horrible. It does remind me a little bit of a road. So what if we did the gray instead of the white concrete here? And then we still have our white accents with the valve handles here. Definitely not. Oh, this looks so bad. So what if we did something like this in the middle? And then we did red. Gosh, this looks so bad. It looks so untextured. That looks so untextured. So, all right, maybe to get a better understanding of what I'm actually working with, I do go ahead and throw the top on. So let's just do one of these and see exactly what it looks like if I throw the top on here. Nope, that is not it. I need to break that. Right there, right there, right there, right there. And then now this is where it becomes easy peasy. Do I have... I do have more of those. Okay. So how does that look? Okay, the gray kind of does look nice with that there. So if I go ahead and throw these back, how does this look? It just looks so weird. All right, so let's go see what... Actually, what can we make out of calcite? We can make... Okay, I might have to see what kind of blocks we can make out of calcite, what kind of textures we can get out of calcite, just because I don't like how untextured the rest of it is. Rough calcite, no. We could get simple calcite pillars, but we also could get something... We could do something like this, where it's bauxite. And then that would look more corrugated, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and grab some bauxite. If I have any here, I might need to go to my storage system to get that. I don't know. I do have 40 of these. But what is this? Scoria. Okay, I like the scoria. That looks nice. I don't have any bauxite here. So I will need, if I want bauxite, which I'm actually going to go get some now. Bauxite, here I come. Where is you? That's granite. Scoria, bauxite. Grab 6 stacks of that. That is perfect. We'll go home. Actually, we're going to go over to villager. Oh, wrong one. Villager setup. There we go. So now we only have to fly half the distance. Kind of. It definitely would have been faster just to fly over. Oh well. So let's make some... Oh, I can't do that in here. I have to do that in a stone cutter. Okay, so I want bauxite pillar. Sure. Okay. That is good. We'll take that out of my offhand, and then we will run back. We'll fly back over here, and we will see exactly how this looks. Because if it looks good, then we will just do it the full length of this one here. If it looks good, then this is what we will go with. Oh no, that does not look good. I don't think. Hang on. Does that look good? No, that definitely does not look good. See, I want a little bit of color to this, but I don't want it to be all block of industrial iron plating. So what if we just added the gray all the way around? Does it still look flat? If it does, I might just have to run with it and call it good. Because there is like no texture to this, so I wonder if I did the gray concrete powder instead. So let me actually break this up like this and then go get some concrete powder. Because, yeah, that is definitely way too smooth. So let me go get some concrete powder. Do I have any sand? Gray concrete powder. I don't have any sand or any gravel on me. So I need to go run back over here and grab some sand and gravel, and then we will go ahead and test this out to see if this is exactly what I want for my train. Because this is going to be the same look for both trains. So I don't want them to look bad. I'm sorry, both trains, both cars. I don't want it to look bad, which it already kind of does. because I have no experience building trains in Minecraft. So I'm learning as I'm going, which that's fine. Nothing wrong with learning as you go. But I want this to look at least semi-presentable for what my capacity is while building trains, which, like I say, is very limited. So let's get some gray. Let's get like a stack, and then let's throw this in here. Does this look better? I don't think it does. It does match a little bit better, though. Not gonna lie, it does match a little bit better. So let's just go ahead and put the concrete powder in, and then also put the concrete. So which one exactly do I like better? I think I like the concrete powder just a little bit better. But is it too much gray? Ah, it might be too much gray. What would just normal bauxite look like? Let's go ahead and get rid of this here and check out what normal bauxite would look like. Yeah, that definitely doesn't look good either. I don't know why they're so... Alright, I guess it's just a gray train we're going with. I'm trying to do colors, but I don't like the way any of this looks. I'll have to figure out exactly how to do the colors, but that will be for another time. Because I can always come back and change this around if I need to. Oh, nope. I just took those out. So let's go ahead and add these. Add this to all of it. And maybe gray concrete powder. I do need to make more, so that's fine. We can make 16 more just for now. I don't want to waste materials. A little bit of variation between the two trains. Maybe I leave these open. I could just leave those open on both sides. Yeah, we'll see how that looks, because that might be exactly what I need, honestly. So let's go ahead and make some more. We'll just make the rest of these, and then we will also put the copycat panels in my hand. I am definitely running out of space here. So throw that there. Perfect. Now let's hope I don't run out of the... Wow! I can't think. The concrete powder. I can't believe it took me so long to figure that word out. Get rid of that, and then we want to throw that in there. Okay, yeah, I think I could work with that. So I need the block of industrial iron plating to go right here in the middle. I think. Yes, I think that is what I want. And I also need more of these framed stairs, which apparently I'm not going to have enough of, which is fine. I can make more very easily, so that's fine. But yeah, I definitely will not have enough. I'll be just a couple short. Ah! Okay. How do I make these? Do I have any... So let me actually go ahead and break this and then just use this as... Yes, if I press R on this, then I... I don't have any planks. Do I have any regular wood on me? I have jungle wood. Okay, right here. Cool beans. So... Make 17 of those. That should be more than enough. Make 45 stairs. And then boom. So how does that look? That looks kind of cool. Maybe I could throw like a stair there and a stair there. Yeah, I like that. Stair there, stair there. Maybe a stair there, stair there, stair there, stair there. There you go. I forgot that it wasn't like that. And then that kind of looks like it's like strapped in almost. Is that too much? That might be too much. So let's go ahead and try the copycat step instead. Which, holy shaboly, Batgirl. You get rid of all of this stuff. Get rid of the white concrete, the calcite, the gray concrete powder, and that and that. All right, so now we have a little bit more room in my inventory. We can go ahead and try the copycat panels, I'm sorry, the copycat steps instead of the framed blocks here. Because it might look a little bit better. So number one, do we want it like that? Or do we want it like this? What one do we like better? That looks weird. That looks better, in my opinion. So, we will go ahead and put these up here and right down here. Ran out of a block of industrial iron plating. Fill that in, and then fill that in. So how does that look now? That looks more like it's actually being held in place. So that is wonderful. Don't know what I'm doing with that and or why I'm placing it there. So is that what I want my train to look like? It's just so like, ugh, I don't know. Ugh. All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and glue this all up just to see exactly how this all works. So let's, from here all the way to here, and then we need these up to here. So let's make sure everything is all connected. It sure doesn't look like it. So I need to connect this all the way to there. So now everything should be connected. So I believe if I click assemble train, it should couple these together. So now I should be able to... Wait, did I do this side right? I did do this side right. Now I should be able to move these around, right? What did I just throw out? My axe. All right. Oh, I didn't glue those together apparently. All right. So let's try this again. I need to glue... Oh, I need to disassemble the train first. That would be helpful. Disassemble train. And then apparently I need to glue those. Oh, I also need to glue... If I glue that to that, and then that to that, that to that, and then that to that. Now I should have everything completely glued. Everything should be exactly what it needs to be. And we will go ahead and give this a little test run. Why can you not? I don't understand why that's not, like, some of them are glued, but most of them are not. Okay, it does say that everything is glued though. So I wonder if I just need to re-glue all of this so that that is all glued there, and then so apparently I didn't get it the first few times. That's fine though, because we've got it now. Yes, now we have got that. Let's try it, I believe, one more time. I believe that's all I need is one more time. And I may need to move that closer. I'm not sure how I would move that closer without destroying everything. So, make sure I'm not leaving anything behind, which I am certainly not. Okay, so this is really cool. I'm not gonna lie. I am so happy. Oh, this is so cool. This is actually incredibly cool. I'm not gonna lie. Wow. Now let's see. Oh, this is awesome. How does it look going up the track? It does. I mean, it looks the same as the normal train. But I love how it bobs just a little bit as the front one bobs, the back one bobs too. I like this a lot. I really do. All right, yeah. This is so cool. And then if I have another one eventually, I don't... Okay, this train does not lead anywhere. I certainly hope I can turn this around. So can I turn this around here? No, that just backs it up. Okay, awesome. So yes, that did turn it around. Let's go ahead and... How are you in here again? Close the darn door. Yeah, this is cool. This is real cool. I wish my wheels in the front turned, though, like spun with the train. But it doesn't. That's okay. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. I like it. I like it a lot. You can even see me in there. Hi, that's me. All right, so we are going to actually... We're going to go right. Perfect. And then we are going to see how it looks once we go over here to the train yard, where I can store my extra trains once I eventually have extra trains. And then we are going to slow down, slow down. We're going to go left. And we are going to go left again. How does this look? This looks so stupid. But the actual train itself, slow down, would probably sit like right here. So I have never seen a train here. So, oh yes. Okay. That is so cool to have a train there. That is so cool. And then if I could have probably 2 more cars here, and that's even on the shortest one. Okay, yeah, that is just so cool. Okay, that's awesome. All right, so unfortunately for me, I have to get out and flip this around again. But I mean, that is okay. Barely reaches. So I have to come over here and then stop the train. Stop. And then I have to flip this bad boy around so I can bring it back to the station that it needs to be in. There we go. I actually really like how the train cars open like that. Kind of like it's an actual, like, storage car, I guess you'll call it. Oh, I do need to back her up just a hair. And then now, if I hold right, I can go right. And I don't clip anything, right? I don't. So if I hold space, I will approach the station. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright, that's cool. Anyways, today was only meant to be a short little stream. I've got some stuff going on, but I still had to get a stream in for you guys. If you did enjoy and you want to see more content like this, you can like, comment, subscribe, show me your support. I love you all. My name's XCman405.